Rachel, are you pulling something on me? She said no. Okay. I grew up, when in doubt, my mom said, ask. In school, my teachers never said ask, listen. Today I'm going to talk about ask, but it's not about ASK, but it is about ASC. A being attitude towards life, S being successes that fills your life, and C being content with life. Madam Toastmaster, the Toastmaster guest, today I'm going to talk about ask yourself to improve the quality of your life, or our life, including myself. Let me start with a story. In my early 20s, that is way back 1998, life was good. Very good. I got my bachelor's degree. I had a job lined up, pretty good salary, and I had planned my career. 2 years of job, some savings in the bank, get married, get going in life. I don't know why. Maybe it's my parents' faces. I don't know. I had my own ambition to go overseas. Last minute, I changed my plans. Came abroad, here to New York City, to pursue my PhD. During the whole flight, I was only complaining, why am I coming here? When am I going to go back? I never saw the beauty in New York City. Of course, I never had the heart in me to stay here. Of course, now you know, I'm 13 years, still running here. That's a different story. So for 1 year I was complaining. And New York City, Manhattan can drive you nuts. Believe me, when you come from a small town like I came, we have this apartment, 5 little cubicles, as if it's like a bathroom. You have a bed there, and 5 different colors of people. No one speaks my mother tongue. I was not that fluent in English, so I was really having a rough time. Rough, it was. Things were going bad. It was getting worse. Then I had my PhD qualifiers. Of course, you know the result, you guess the result. I flunked. I was devastated. That was my first failure actually throughout my, I was acing every time, then I failed. How could that be happening to me? Devastated. My advisor was there. I broke into tears in front of him, like a little baby. And he said, and I was complaining, you know, I had my career plan the other side. I had a job, I wanted to take the job, I want to get married in 2 years from there. Now I'm here, I'm stuck here, I failed. I don't know when I'm going to get my PhD, I don't know what my future is. My advisor sat with me. Said, Chandra, you will face with these type of junctions several times in life. You can take the fork, either this road or that road. The one you take, most probably is the best you have chosen. It always feels that one you haven't not taken, you always think about rosy about it. Everything goes smooth, as if there are no obstacles. You never know what obstacles you would have faced if you had taken the other road. Since you are taking this path, stick to it and do the best you can. And that is the advice he gave me, and that's the best advice I got so far. Of course, I changed my attitude. Things started turning. I had to put some effort to it. To improve my friend circle, I started going to Central Park. I love soccer, playing soccer, grew up with soccer. Started playing soccer with people whom I didn't know. There were people from all countries, some other countries I didn't know that they existed. Since it was good. I made a lot of friends. Then to satisfy myself, to speak my mother tongue, I started going to temple. I was debating about whether there is a God or not, that's a different story. But still went to temple just to speak my mother tongue. So I had that part covered. Finally finished my PhD. The best part of my PhD was, we had this Italian students coming over, and we became very good friends. And with one of the students, we became so close that she made me her best man for her marriage, which I went in Rome, signed paper for her marriage, and that was an honor for me. That is the beauty of New York. That is the beauty of this country, the diversity of the country this country gives, the opportunities it provides. But what was the difference was the attitude. And I want to quote, because I do not want to miss it. You cannot control what happens to you, but you can control your attitude toward what happens to you. And in that, you will be mastering change rather than allowing it to master you. By Brian Tracy, I don't know who it is, but I thought it is very true. And it is absolutely true. It is the attitude towards life that actually can change how you see things, how you perceive things. The other thing that always stresses or influences happiness is success. But now if you think deeply about success, what is success? You cannot find a definition for success if you think about it. Is it having millions in your bank? Is it having cars, a lot of cars? What is it? I don't know. Then I was looking for quotes. The best I came across, which I sort of agree with, is success comes from knowing that you did your best to become the best that you are capable of becoming. The quote is by John Wooden, UCLA famous basketball coach. He's called the Wizard of Westwood. He won about 10 basketball championship rings when he was the coach, and he is supposed to be a very inspiring person. He also said, success is not about being better than the other person. It is being the best within you. It is not about comparing. It's being the best in you. The fact that we meet regularly here, just to improve our public speaking skills, suggests that we are trying to be the best in our own little ways. Of course, some will be very good, some come naturally, some put effort to become good. And I'm sure we are all trying to be the best, and that is encouraging. And lastly, it is important to be content with what we have accomplished by being the best. For a long time, I was debating with myself between being content and not being ambitious, as if they look almost similar. But the difference is very subtle. Ambition is to aspire for being or achieving lofty goals, whereas being content is being satisfied after giving the best in the pursuit of your ambitions, immaterial of the end result. Be thankful for all the things we have. We often forget the plenty of things, the beauty that presents, the nature, the friends, the family, everything. We start complaining about the things we do not have at the present. When I say that, it applies to me also. Often I have to correct myself. I have to remind myself, there's a lot of things I have. And I have few little things which I do not have. I should not complain too much. As a matter of fact, every time we step out of the door, there could be a million ways things can go wrong. You can step out of the door, you can slip and fall, and you can break your leg. You can eat something, take a burger, have food poison. Maybe Starbucks,